that are about to play us, the MLS, that this is a way to stop us. I mean, who'd have thought that if you put 4 guys on Son, that it might stop him? Crazy idea, but it just might work. And it did.
It does feel like Denis Bouanga, when he gets the ball, he's got like tunnel vision. Like he can't see left or right. He just sees what's in the front of him.
Maybe you thought that they would light up the scoreboard at BMO Stadium as they have the past 4 games. They did not. Atlanta United came in, played well defensively. Ultimately, though, 1-0 LAFC, the final. Maybe not the scoreline that would have been predicted, though perhaps the result that was.
The result that LAFC...
They said, we're going to sit back deep, we're going to defend, we're not going to give spaces to these guys, we're going to make it really hard on Bouanga and Son, and they really did it for close to 90 minutes. It was a frustrating game for LAFC. Teams who sit back really, really deep and do not give space for Son and Bouanga to run into. Sorry, it may be boring to watch and ugly to watch, but yes, it is effective. And if I was playing against LAFC, that's the way I would play against them.
You don't want to go toe-to-toe with them because they will beat you. You have to rely on good goalkeeping as well, and when needed, Jaden Hebert made some really important saves. But this game was played largely on Atlanta United's terms, and that'll be a source of frustration for LAFC, but also potentially a blueprint for any team that runs into LAFC in the playoffs. You cannot give Son and Bouanga space to run into in transition because they will beat you. That is their bread and butter. That's what they're so good at.
18 straight goals now for Son and Bouanga.
Oh, this duo. Step Brothers, you saw the T-shirts in downtown LA tonight, and look at this. They just keep it going. 18 is the record all-time in Major League Soccer.
Now with Son being a threat next to him, he's going to find a few more chances, like the half chance that he gets at the end of the game, and he puts it away. I think they're going to be a difficult out, Jake.
5경기 연속골에 도전했던 LAFC의 손흥민 선수가 한가위 축포는 터뜨리지 못했지만 풀타임을 뛰며 팀 내에서 가장 많은 기회 창출과 드리블 성공으로 5연승에 기여했습니다. 86분 데니스 부앙가의 골. LAFC, 애틀랜타를 1대0으로 이기고 5연승 달성이라는 기사에는 LAFC는 손흥민의 합류로 기세를 올리고 있다. 7월 25일 이후 모든 대회에서 단 한 번의 패로 순위가 급상승하며 서부 컨퍼런스에서 가장 많은 득점을 올린 팀이 되었다. 손흥민과 부앙가는 LAFC에서 18경기 연속골로 MLS 신기록을 세웠고 함께 치른 9경기에서 총 19골을 넣었다. 손흥민의 4경기 연속 득점 행진은 14위 애틀랜타의 신중한 경기 운영에 막을 내렸다라며 손흥민의 합류로 달라진 LAFC 모습에 놀라는 한편 5경기 연속 득점 기록 실패를 아쉬워했습니다. 경기 전 애틀랜타의 데일라 감독은 LAFC 공격수들을 상대하려면 수비를 충분히 둬야 한다. 상대를 측면으로 몰아놓고 중앙은 타이트하게 압박해야 한다라고 말했고 함께 기자회견에 나온 미드필더 알렉세이 미란추크도 원정에서 강팀 상대로는 수비를 먼저 생각해야 한다. 공격수들도 수비에 많이 가담해야 한다라며 경기 시작 전부터 공개적으로 버스 세우기를 선언했습니다.
We just got used to easy wins, to nice breezy wins. This one was very well wrought. This one was much harder to come by in a game when I don't think anyone expected that against Atlanta. I will say, I feel like that kind of always seems to happen against Atlanta. Like we always have these games where it's just like they knock on the door the entire game. And
yeah, I would say this game, I said it in the preview, it had trap game written all over it. Somebody posted in the Discord that Apple TV said we had a 35% chance of scoring 4 or more goals this game. That was a stat that they showed on the television to start this game. That is like the definition of a trap. No one should be expected by any probability to score that many goals. Atlanta really clogged up the middle, and they exposed what I think anyone who watches this team week in and week out knows, which is our midfield lacks creativity, right? We can't play through the middle easily. I think well, Son, they were blocking all passing channels to Son. It was very obvious to see live, but their second line literally would just follow Son. And anytime there was we can't look to him as a first passing option ever. And our midfield isn't good enough to pass through. And that was apparent tonight, right? Like we didn't have an option of how to get to Son through the middle that didn't go directly to him. So we tried to play above. And they eventually said play play from the wing, and we did. And that's how we scored, and we got one in. Bouanga also felt kind of in his head. I feel like the Golden Boot was weighing on him in a weird way, where like he should have made passes to Son in certain moments. He should have shot it in certain moments and looked for Son. It just felt like tentative Bouanga, which we know he's a streaky player. He scores in bunches. I'm very happy he scored this game because I didn't want him to get even more in his head.
This is an interesting proposal that Atlanta set forward to all of the teams in the MLS that are about to play us, the MLS, that this is a way to stop us. I mean, who'd have thought that if you put 4 guys on Son, that it might stop him? Crazy idea, but it just might work. And it did. But yeah, I was forced to play through the wings. Yeah, once we figured out that we had to go from the wings, it seemed like, again, only a matter of time that we were going to break through. I mean, if you're looking at the playoffs, we have this 3-game series thing. There's no way that works against us twice in a 3-game series. It seemed like a pretty desperate strategy from Atlanta to do that, but it did almost work. I mean, you're getting to the 80th minute, and like, you know, one mistake from us could have pulled it out. To their credit, I don't think Atlanta really made any mistakes. Like, they did execute that sort of desperate, we've got nothing game plan really well for them.
Yeah, you can't play like that in the playoffs, right? That's one thing to remember is like, this is a team that wanted to come out of here with a draw. I don't think we're going to be playing against teams in the playoffs that play that dramatically in a low block.
후반 막판에는 아쉬운 찬스도 있었습니다. 부안가가 골키퍼와의 1대1 찬스에서 반대편으로 쇄도하던 손흥민 선수에게 연결했지만 부족한 정확도로 손흥민 선수의 슈팅으로는 이어지지 못했습니다.
Denis Bouanga, his vision is very bad. It does feel like Denis Bouanga, when he gets the ball, he's got like tunnel vision. Like he can't see left or right. He just sees what's in the front of him. And I think that is bad because there's a couple times he missed some guys or he passed the ball way too late. At the end of the game, he had an opportunity where he had Son Heung-min wide open and he didn't pass it. And maybe he did, but it was very late, man. And so Denis Bouanga, I thought Denis Bouanga had a pretty poor game. This is probably the worst game he's had in the last 5 matches. I mean, he's been really good, but I don't think he had a great game.
He wants to win it, but he also doesn't want to be the selfish Bouanga of, you know, his earlier career at LAFC where he felt like he didn't have anyone. So again, I believe that run coming from Son, he didn't see it at first. You're absolutely right. But when he did see it, he was like, oh, I need a pass now. The truth of the matter is it was too late. He should have just shot that ball and just been like, yo, I am sorry. I miss you. I didn't see it. And then now we're talking about him ahead of Messi 1 goal. But that's not what he did. He tried to play unselfishly, and that's something that we haven't really seen of a Bouanga because we have talked about this plenty of times. He hasn't had that caliber of player that he can really rely on. And so he's like, oh, well, he's open. No sense in me taking this shot. Boom, he passed it. You even seen Son after be like, why did you pass that? Because he really should have shot it. But it's just the unselfishness of Son that has draped down the roster of players, even to Bouanga, saying we're going to be a team before we are worried about our own accolades. And I mean, look, it's something to admire and to say, yo, good job on that. But also be a little selfish when you have to and take that shot also.
하지만 손흥민 선수는 득점 무산의 아쉬움보다 오히려 부안가를 위로했습니다.
Just shoot, Danny, please. I know my gesture, my body language made you pass the ball. Especially today, I think you gotta shoot. I will never blame. So I love you, my brother. Hey, huge congratulations, man.
부안가는 경기 직후 인터뷰에서 자신의 통산 99호 골에 대해 나와 팀 그리고 팬들 모두에게도 정말 아름다운 순간이었다. 마지막 몇 분을 남겨두고 역습이 이뤄졌고 성공시키면서 행복했다라는 말과 함께 하지만 한편으론 다소 아쉽다. 내가 만약 패스를 좀 더 잘했다면 2번째 골도 들어갔을 거다라며 손흥민 선수에게 찬스를 제대로 주지 못한 것에 미안한 마음을 표현했습니다. 상대 수비에 둘러싸인 손흥민 선수와 골든부츠 야망에 흔들렸던 부안가의 플레이에 현지 팬들의 반응은 어땠을까요? 지금 바로 살펴보겠습니다. 2대 0으로 이겼어야 했는데 90분 역습 찬스에서 부한가가 실수를 3번이나 하네? 첫 터치는 손흥민한테 패스했어야 했어. 왼쪽에 손흥민이 완전히 비어 있었거든. 손흥민한테 줄 그 패스 찬스 놓쳤으면 그냥 자기가 슛을 때리던가. 수비수들이 이미 길 다 막아선 다음이었잖아. 결국 손흥민한테 준 패스도 너무 앞에 줘서 타이밍도 안 맞고 손흥민은 부한가가 직접 슛 때릴 거라고 생각하고 있었으니 당연히 패스 예상을 못했겠지. 만약 반대 상황이었다면 손흥민은 첫 터치에 바로 패스했을 거야. 예전에도 그런 플레이를 수도 없이 보여줬잖아. 손흥민이 평소보다 깊이 내려와서 뛰는 거 보면 말이죠. 그건 우리 팀 공격이 뭔가 답답하다는 신호라고 봐야 해요. 미드필드 쪽뿐만 아니라 심지어 수비 라인까지도 몇 번씩이나 내려왔거든요. 이런 게 체력 소모도 엄청나서 나중에 공격할 때 경기력에도 악영향을 줘요. 미드필드가 상대 빗장 수비 못 풀 때 이런 안 좋은 상황이 딱 생기는 건데 부한가만 봐도 알 수 있잖아요. 미드필드에서 좀 받쳐줬어야 할 상황인데도 혼자 드리블로 빠져나오느라 엄청 고전하는 거죠. 부한가 오늘 잘하는 건지 못하는 건지 좀 헷갈리는 플레이를 했잖아. 손흥민이 오기 전에는 말이야. 기회만 나면 무조건 슛 날리는 선수였거든. 패스를 한 적이 없었으니 언제 패스해야 할지를 몰랐던 거지. 아니면 시야가 좁았을 수도 있고 경주마처럼 그냥 양쪽 눈에 눈 가리게 하고 달리는 것 같았어. 이거 확실히 2골은 더 넣었을 거야. 부한가가 팀 생각 안 하고 자기 골든부츠 욕심에만 눈멀지 않았더라면 말이야. 손흥민 쪽 공간이 뻥 뚫려 있을 때는 굳이 또 자기가 슛을 때리더라고. 골든부츠 욕심은 이해해. 손흥민 선수가 위하는 마음도 알겠고. 근데 오늘 부한가는 정말 이기적이고 최악이었어. 새 시즌에는 제발 이러지 말자. 손흥민이 이미 그랬잖아. 부한가 득점왕 시켜준다고 자기 할 수 있는 건 다 하겠다고. 그건 부한가가 원하는 대로 어떤 슛이든 시도할 수 있다는 뜻이야. 이런 게 MLS의 문제라니까. 강등권이 없으니 이런 형편없는 팀들은 이기려는 동기부여 자체가 없는 거고 애틀랜타는 그냥 버스 세우기만 하고. 오늘 준비한 영상은 여기까지입니다. 영상이 재미있었다면 구독과 좋아요로 채널에 힘이 되어주세요. 더욱 유익한 이슈로 다시 찾아오겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.
Someone who played against them recently in MLS. And I said, how is Son in person? And he was like, dude, he is so good.
Yeah, Sonny is everywhere in LA from what I
He's
can
everywhere.
see. And that is kind of,
He's
in a
iconic.
sense, he's turning into like Mr. LA, right?
손흥민 선수가 LAFC 이적 후 연일 눈부신 활약을 펼치며 팀에 성공적으로 안착했습니다. BBC도 손흥민 선수를 주목하며 완벽한 영입, 로스앤젤레스에서 메시와 같은 영향력의 손흥민이라는 기사를 통해 MLS 활약상을 상세히 소개했습니다. 첫 번째는 실력에 관한 언급이었는데요. 기사 내용 못지않게 현지 반응은 뜨거웠습니다.
I remember when Son went there, I texted someone who played against them recently in MLS. And I said, how is Son in person? And he was like, dude, he is so good.
You know what? You know what Son is to me? He's the perfect MLS DP because he's got a lot left in the tank. You know he's committed.
He
understands the weight of his country and who he is to them. And by the way, silky smooth, can still glide past. Like he's literally
and he puts butts in seats.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
perfect. He is literally the
He's the perfect MLS DP.
현지 평가처럼 BBC 기사에서도 유럽 출신 유명 선수들 중에는 MLS에서 제 기량을 펼치지 못하고 오히려 팀 상황을 더 어렵게 만들었던 경우도 있었다. 하지만 손흥민은 지금까지 빅네임 영입으로 인한 높은 기대와 관심에 완벽하게 부응하며 뛰어난 활약을 펼치고 있다라고 설명했습니다. 두 번째는 손흥민 선수의 MLS 영향력에 대해 언급하며 정말 좋은 선수가 도착했을 때 이미 커뮤니티의 마음을 사로잡았다라고 표현했고 미국 현지 반응 역시 뜨거웠습니다.
And so here comes Sonny out of nowhere. This deal gets done. He's the talk of town. He's everywhere, really conquering LAFC and non-LAFC fans, I think, which is really hard. It's really hard to keep anybody entertained or even paying attention to anything in LA. So the fact that he's been able to do that across other sports is really interesting and really important for MLS in general and for LAFC, of course.
Yeah, Sonny is everywhere in LA from what I
He's
can
everywhere.
see. He was with the Dodgers. He was with the Chargers now,
The
I think it
Rams,
is.
the Rams.
It was the Rams. That is great just to have that kind of icon that is kind of,
He's
in a
iconic.
sense, he's turning into like Mr. LA, right?
Yeah, I know he really is embracing the LA scene, and I think he likes to be seen and revered, right, as an icon. So I think that's his personality too. But he's an extremely nice guy, right? So yeah, I think we're talking a little bit also about what's happening off the pitch, right? Because as much as the quality he's brought in with this partnership with Denis Bouanga, it's like a two-headed monster. Which way do you defend? Which way do you go with this? Right? You know, he's been able to captivate audiences and media and everybody else here in LA off the pitch as well. But I mean, look, man, what he's been able to do on the pitch with the knee, he just basically transformed the knee in the best striker in the league once again after his arrival. The knee has just become player of the month, and it's no accident that he's been playing right next to one of the best setup man in all of soccer, which is, you know, Son Heung-min.
세 번째는 실력뿐만 아니라 인성에 관해 조명했습니다. BBC 기사에서는 그는 화요일에 도착했다. 수요일에는 입단 기자회견을 가졌고 비자 절차가 빠르게 진행되어 금요일에는 첫 경기를 치르기 위해 시카고로 향했다. 이후 그는 벤치에서 교체 투입되어 경기에 출전하였으며 거기서 그의 진가를 확인할 수 있었다. 뉴잉글랜드에서 진행된 그의 두 번째 경기는 인조잔디 구장이었다. 일반적으로 빅스타들이 새로 영입되면 곧바로 인조잔디 구장에서 뛰는 것을 거부하는 것이 보통이지만 그는 선발 출전하여 90분 풀타임을 소화하고 어시스트를 기록했다. 그는 모든 경기에 출전하였고 거의 모든 경기의 모든 시간을 소화하였다. 이는 전례 없는 일이다. 그는 즉시 경기장에 투입되었으며 동료들의 반응을 보면 그들이 그를 매우 좋아했음을 알 수 있다. 마치 그가 이미 몇 달간 그 팀에 있었던 것과 같았다라며 손흥민 선수의 인성을 높이 평가했습니다. 손흥민 선수와의 첫 번째 경기를 마친 이후 팀 동료 라이언 홀링스헤드는 BBC 기사와 같은 내용의 인터뷰를 이미 한 적이 있는데요.
Wonder just kind of what this week has been like for you guys to welcome a player of Son's profile, and then for him after just a couple days to make his debut. How has he adjusted? How have you guys adjusted, and what do you think tonight?
Yeah, obviously huge signing for the club, huge signing for the city of LA. Couldn't have gotten a better footballer, but also a better person. He came in, you know, just a couple of days ago and was just watching his phone, counting down to see if he could get his visa in time to come on this trip. And you know, a lot of these DP players, they come in and they're like, I'll play when I'm ready, or I'll play when it's time. And he was just immediately pushing to get here, to get on the trip, to be with the guys. You know, like you've seen the videos that have come out. He's going all around LA for the last 5 days. The guy hasn't slept. He hasn't like eaten. He's done. Yeah, he's just getting. Because the city's so excited, right? They're already asking him to throw out the first pitch. They're already asking him to throw the jump ball for the NBA. Like they want him doing everything already, and then he still is trying to come on this trip, be a part of the team, be a part of the minutes, and it shows that the club goes after not only good footballers but good people that want to help this club become the best. So really excited about having him, and couldn't speak more highly of the last couple of days we've had him.
Alex Calabrese from MLSsoccer.com. Ryan, there's a very select number of players who come to MLS and they bring a whole craze with them, Messi, Zlatan, Beckham, etc. What was it like being a part of that here in Chicago with Son and all the support that he got today?
Yeah, it was amazing. At first I was like, I think they're here for me or Sergi Valencia. But no, it's amazing. Obviously, his following is worldwide, and there's a reason for it. He's phenomenal. You saw him come in 20, 30 minutes and change the game for us and offer something different than what we had in the first 60 minutes.
네 번째는 메시와 유사한 영향력이라는 소제목으로 파급력에 대해 언급했는데요. 손흥민의 입단 미디어 컨퍼런스, 유튜브 조회수 20만. 손흥민 8월 합류 당시 LAFC 소셜 미디어 채널 전체에서 약 340억 조회수라는 언급과 함께 클럽 단장인 존 소링턴의 손흥민의 셔츠가 모든 스포츠를 통틀어 가장 많이 팔렸다라는 내용으로 손흥민 선수의 행보를 비중 있게 다뤘습니다.
I have the full color on for my son. Okay, the happy foot. This was my first home game with Son. The crowd is insane. The lines for the merch store is insane. I've seen so many Sun jerseys. Nobody should complain about not getting Sun jerseys. Everybody's got one. They're out now. Okay, everyone has one.
There were a lot. Yeah, a lot have been sold. Clearly.
점점 적응해가며 이런 팬들의 응원에 힘입어 즐기는 손흥민 선수의 모습도 매주 볼 수 있었습니다. 특히 손흥민 선수는 인터뷰에서 LA 생활에 너무 잘 적응하고 있는 것 같다는 진행자의 말에 미국 생활 자체가 즐겁다는 말과 함께 난 축구를 하기 위해 미국에 왔고 축구를 우선으로 생각한다. 부안과의 골든부트 경쟁을 돕겠다. 팀이 플레이오프에 진출해 MLS 우승을 하는 것이 목표다라며 포부를 전했습니다. BBC의 손흥민 선수 분석이 오히려 늦은 감이 느껴질 정도로 방송과 뉴스, 팬들의 인증까지 미국은 현재 미스터 LA에 푹 빠져들고 있습니다. 오늘 준비한 영상은 여기까지입니다. 영상이 재미있었다면 구독과 좋아요로 채널에 힘이 되어주세요. 더욱 유익한 이슈로 다시 찾아오겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.